gmna uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening. Tonight's headlines include hazy skies over the capital region from Canadian wildfires and an FBI alert about spoofed scam calls targeting Albany residents. Locally, the City Council is finalizing the summer concert series schedule. Weather looks clear for the weekend. Diana, what do you make of that?
The grand, gilded, and glorious Saratoga Stroll opens Saturday morning, offering free self-guided tour of historic downtown landmarks beginning at 10 o'clock.
Participants receive a complimentary map highlighting art installations, vintage storefronts, and the famed Gilded Age architecture along the 2-mile walking route.
Local historians will host hourly storytelling sessions at the City Hall Plaza, sharing anecdotes about Saratoga's mineral springs heritage and 19th-century summer visitors.
Lots to get to, let's begin. The Saratoga Stroll awaits, and our evening news will keep you informed about everything happening right here. Good evening, Saratoga Springs. Smoke drifting south from wildfires in Canada and northern Minnesota has turned the capital region sky a muted gray this morning. Residents of Saratoga Springs and surrounding towns are reporting a noticeable haze that is lowering air quality across the area. The Environmental Protection Agency has issued a temporary advisory, urging people to limit strenuous outdoor activities and to keep windows closed when possible. Sensitive groups, including those with asthma, heart conditions, or young children, are especially cautioned. Local officials say the fire fronts continue to expand, sending additional particulate matter eastward each day. While the fires are far from home, the smoke plume is expected to linger through the afternoon, prompting schools and parks to monitor conditions closely. Health officials recommend checking local air quality indexes before heading out and to use air filtration devices indoors when available. Authorities will provide updates as the situation evolves.
FBI Albany has issued a warning today about a surge in fraudulent phone calls that spoof the Bureau's official number across the capital region. The agency says scammers are posing as federal agents to extract money and personal data from residents, often claiming imminent legal action or tax penalties. Investigators note the calls frequently use automated voice prompts and pressure victims to act quickly. The Bureau stresses that legitimate agents never demand payment or request sensitive information over the phone, and that any such request should be treated as suspicious. The Bureau notes verification is possible through official channels. The alert follows a recent uptick in similar schemes nationwide, prompting law enforcement officials to heighten public awareness of these deceptive tactics. Authorities continue to investigate the source of the operation and advise vigilance.
Assemblyman Angelo Santabarbara unveiled a statewide Take Me Home registry today, aiming to give first responders rapid access to critical health information for vulnerable New Yorkers during emergencies. The proposal follows the tragic loss of a 7-year-old child with autism, whose condition was not known to rescuers when a fire broke out last summer. Under the plan, individuals identified as at risk, such as those with developmental disabilities, chronic illnesses, or limited mobility, would enroll voluntarily, providing details that could be queried by police, fire departments, and emergency medical services. Advocates say the database could shave precious minutes from response times, while privacy groups urge safeguards to protect personal data. The legislation is slated for committee review next month, with supporters hoping a vote could occur before the end of the legislative session. If passed, New York would join a handful of states experimenting with similar alert systems.
Tonight, the WWE SmackDown roster rolls into Albany's MVP Arena for a live show that's part of the promotion's summer tour. Fans across the capital region will have a chance to see top talent, including the high-flying Ricky Saints, compete in the ring under bright lights and roaring crowds. The arena, known for hosting major concerts and sporting events, is set to transform into a wrestling arena with a full-scale production, entrance pyrotechnics, and a commentary team calling every move. Ticket holders can expect a night of signature matches, surprise appearances, and the kind of drama that keeps viewers glued to the screen. With the summer meet at Saratoga Racecourse still in full swing, the SmackDown event adds another entertainment highlight to the busy season for locals and visitors alike.
Yesterday, the American Red Cross announced a national emergency over a severe blood shortage, warning that hospitals across the country, including those here in Saratoga Springs, are facing critical supply gaps. The agency said donation rates have plummeted nationwide, leaving blood banks unable to meet routine surgical and trauma needs. Health officials reported that local hospitals have already begun rationing blood products and urging patients to postpone elective procedures where possible. The Red Cross is urging every eligible resident to schedule a donation as soon as they can, emphasizing that a single pint can sustain multiple patients. Community leaders echoed the call, noting that the shortage threatens both emergency responders and routine care. The Saratoga Blood Center has extended its hours through the weekend to accommodate increased donor traffic. Authorities expect the situation to worsen unless donation numbers rise sharply in the coming days. Later, we'll hear how the collective marketplace opens with 15+ local vendors, bringing fresh choices to downtown, and we will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches, no middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
Welcome back, folks. Thanks for staying with us. Now over to our local stories, where we'll highlight the community events and news you care about.
Today, the Saratoga Springs City Council convened at City Hall to address a capital budget amendment focused on police infrastructure. Council members reviewed funding proposals aimed at upgrading facilities and improving response capabilities. The session also moved to approve the summer concert series slated to run through August, giving local bands and vendors a platform in the downtown park. In addition, the council gave the green light for Solomon Northup Day, a community celebration honoring the historic figure with educational programs and family activities. Officials said the combined decisions help align city services with upcoming events and ensure resources are in place for a safe, vibrant summer. The agenda reflects the council's ongoing effort to balance public safety needs with cultural programming for residents. Neighborhoods can expect quieter streets during concerts and enhanced police presence near schools.
Yesterday, the new indoor market, The Collective, opened its doors on Broadway, bringing together more than 15 local makers and vendors for a community-focused shopping experience. Among the first stalls, Ciao Bella showcased its handcrafted pet treats, adding a furry friend-friendly option to the downtown lineup. Shoppers wandered through rows of handmade jewelry, artisanal foods, and eco-conscious home goods, all under one roof, expanding choices for both people and pets in the heart of Saratoga. The launch featured live music and a ribbon-cutting ceremony that highlighted the city's support for small businesses. Organizers said the space aims to keep downtown vibrant year-round, offering residents a convenient spot to discover unique products without leaving town. Early visitors praised the lively atmosphere and the variety of locally sourced items on display. Families lingered over coffee while kids explored the colorful crafts, making it a pleasant afternoon for all ages.
The Saratoga County Fair will swing open its gates at the Ballston Spa Fairgrounds on July 21st, kicking off a 6-day celebration of America's 250th anniversary. Organized by the Saratoga County Agricultural Society, the fair promises rides, livestock exhibits, craft displays, and live entertainment aimed at families across Saratoga County. Local farmers will showcase fresh produce and heritage breeds, while children can enjoy classic carnival attractions and a new patriotic parade scheduled for the opening weekend. Food vendors will serve regional favorites, and evening concerts will feature bands from the Capital District. Organizers highlight the event as a chance for residents to connect with the area's agricultural roots and share in a community-wide tribute to national history. Admission runs from morning until dusk each day through July 26. Parking is available on site, and several local schools plan field trips to the agricultural exhibits.
iTheater Saratoga announced today that registration is open for its Summer Youth Theater Camp, a program designed for kids 10 and older. The week-long camp held at Saratoga Arts will run throughout the summer and combines daily rehearsals with hands-on workshops. Participants will dive into classic scenes, improv exercises, and new works that tackle topics such as identity, community, and social change. Organizers say the camp gives young performers a chance to develop confidence, collaboration skills, and a creative outlet right here in Saratoga Springs. Parents can sign up online or at the Saratoga Arts front desk, and spots fill quickly as interest grows each year. Classes run Monday through Thursday afternoons, giving families flexibility around school schedules. Tuition includes all materials, and scholarships are available for families who qualify. The camp aims to nurture local talent while encouraging thoughtful discussion through the art of theater.
Racing fans will see the full slate of horses slated for Saturday's Saratoga Race Course Card. The track released its entry list today, confirming a robust field across the summer schedule. Among the notable contenders are a trio of seasoned sprinters targeting the opening sprint, while a well-known turf specialist lines up for the mile-and-a-half distance. Bettors can expect a mix of local trainers and out-of-state stars, offering plenty of wagering options. The posted entries also include several first-time starters, adding a fresh dynamic to the traditional lineup. With the summer season in full swing, the upcoming races promise excitement for both seasoned punters and casual spectators strolling the grandstand. Keep an eye on the official Saratoga website for any late changes before the gates open on Saturday. Local vendors will also line the concourse, providing food and memorabilia for race day visitors.
Let's get a look at tonight's forecast with our meteorologist so you can plan your evening.
A powerful northwest jet stream is squeezing the ridge, setting up a clear night but brewing tomorrow's rain. On this date, the all-time heat peaked at 87 degrees in 2022, a late summer spike that rode the tail of an entrenched ridge. The coldest reading fell to 56 degrees back in 2015, when an Arctic blast slipped south through the Hudson Valley. Normal highs hover around 83 degrees with lows near 54, so both extremes sit a few degrees away from the climatological average. Those records remind us how quickly the region can swing from sweltering to sharp winter-like dips. Zooming in on the live radar, the screen is completely clean, no echoes across the capital district. The lack of returns reflects a high-pressure dome aloft, reinforced by a fast northwest jet that is steering any mid-level disturbances well north of us. With the jet stream punching at 98 miles per hour, any moisture will be advected eastward before reaching Saratoga. The map stays quiet as I turn to tonight's outlook. At 6 p.m., the sky over Saratoga Springs is clear, temperature holding steady at 82 degrees, and humidity low at 36%. A gentle southwest breeze whispers at 8 miles per hour, gusting up to 16, while pressure, though near average, is easing lower, signaling a slow destabilization. Overhead, a powerful northwest jet stream roaring at 98 miles per hour slices the upper atmosphere, keeping any lingering mid-level clouds from settling tonight. The UV index reads 8, though the sun has already set. No watches or warnings are active. As the pressure continues to fall through the night, a thin veil of stratus is expected to roll in after midnight, setting the stage for tomorrow's rain. Looking ahead, Saturday brings a high near 86 degrees and a low in the mid-60s, but a thick cloud deck will dominate, delivering about 80% rain as the jet stream nudges a surface low into the Hudson Valley. Sunday clears dramatically, with a high of 79 degrees and a low around 59, as high pressure rebuilds and the jet rides farther north. Monday remains mostly clear, high 81, low 59, allowing the lingering ridge to hold. Tuesday, the pattern flips again, bringing a cooler high of 77 and a low in the low 60s, with rain chances around 45% as a shortwave trough passes. Wednesday cools further to a high of 73, low 63, and a solid 75% chance of light rain as the trough deepens. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.
Traffic is smooth, the grand, gilded and glorious Saratoga stroll kicks off, and Slick Fiber expands broadband. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches, no middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
All clear on the roads this morning. 89, US 120, Route 33, Route 34, and County Road 22 are all moving freely. Downtown avenues, including Broadway and Union Street, report smooth travel. No accidents, no construction, and no weather-related slowdowns to speak of. Looking ahead, expect a gradual build-up this afternoon as shoppers head toward the downtown district and the race course parking areas fill up. The college campus on Route 33 often sees extra traffic after classes, and the convention center lot may reach capacity near 3 o'clock. School zones around the elementary corridor may see a few more cars after dismissal. Rush hour traffic typically peaks around 5 o'clock, so plan for a modest increase on I-89 and the highway exits. Transit remains on schedule. All Capital District bus routes are running on time and the Saratoga train service continues without interruption. Bike lanes stay open and the streets stay clear. Drive safely.
First up, the Dave Matthews Band takes the stage at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center tonight, a must-see for music lovers across the Capital District. Grab your tickets early. The energy of a live DMB show is the perfect way to kick off the weekend. If you're looking for family-friendly culture, the Tang Teaching Museum and Art Gallery is throwing an open house at Skidmore College. Free art-making stations, guided tour and live music run all day, giving kids and adults a chance to get hands-on with contemporary art. History buffs can join the grand, gilded and glorious Saratoga Stroll, a guided walk through Congress Park and the Saratoga Springs History Museum that brings the town's Gilded Age stories to life. And don't miss tomorrow's Bark, Brew and Tattoo Festival at the City Center, a lively fundraiser with tattoo artists, craft brews and local vendors that promises a day of ink and good cheer. And now here's James with sports.
Here's the latest on Saratoga racing and local sports this afternoon. Horse Racing Nation reports that Saratoga Racecourse handed out $906,000 in purses across just over 11 races on July 17th. The day's card featured 11.3 races per event, underscoring the track's robust summer schedule. Off-track betting highlights that Saratoga Racecourse, opened on August 3, 1863, holds the distinction of being the nation's oldest organized sporting venue. Its storied past continues to draw fans who cherish the historic charm of the track each summer. The New York Racing Association notes that fans can now follow live Saratoga racing online, with real-time entries, results, scratches and changes, plus expert picks for each race. The service offers a convenient way to stay updated throughout the summer meet. The 157th edition of the Travers Stakes, a $1,250,000 contest, is slated for Saturday, August 29, 2026, at Saratoga Racecourse. The premier summer race draws top thoroughbreds as the season heads toward its climax. The Saratoga Springs High School Blue Streaks baseball program is setting its sights on defending the state championship this season. Coaches emphasize consistency and depth as the team prepares for a demanding schedule, hoping to capture back-to-back titles. The Tri-City Valley Cats unveiled their 2026 Frontier League itinerary, featuring 51 home contests throughout the summer. The schedule promises a blend of weekend series and weekday matchups, giving fans ample opportunities to enjoy baseball in the Capital Region.
Slick Fiber, right in the heart of downtown Saratoga Springs, is rolling out a major broadband expansion across the Spa City. The St. Lawrence County-based provider, already serving Geyser Crest, will extend ultra-fast fiber to every neighborhood, aiming for complete coverage within 1 year. For local cafes, boutique shops, and remote workers, that means smoother video calls, quicker online ordering, and a stronger digital storefront. The rollout includes new street cabinets and a partnership with the Downtown Business Association to ensure the network reaches historic storefronts without disrupting their charm. It's a reminder that reliable internet is as vital to our community as the mineral springs themselves, keeping Saratoga connected and thriving. And now a feel-good moment. Saratoga Racecourse, the nation's oldest organized sports venue, celebrated its rich legacy today.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theater Filler changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
On the rolling fairways of Airway Meadows Golf Course, a sun-kissed Sunday in mid-July, a small crowd of women gathered under a canopy of pine, clubs in hand and business cards tucked into their pockets. The course, proudly owned by a local entrepreneur, buzzed with the low hum of conversation as members of the Saratoga County Chamber of Women in Business group exchanged ideas over chilled lemonade. After a brief networking hour, the group teed off, each swing a reminder that confidence can be cultivated both in the boardroom and on the green. I watched as a first-time golfer, a bakery owner from downtown, laughed when her ball landed softly on a sand trap, only to be met with cheers from fellow participants who offered tips and high fives. By the final putt, the sense of camaraderie was palpable, turning a simple round of golf into a celebration of community strength. The event left everyone with new contacts, fresh perspectives, and the quiet assurance that when local women support each other, the whole town thrives.
At the heart of Saratoga State Park, the historic Peerless Pool glistens under a late afternoon sun, families and longtime locals gathering on the newly expanded deck. After months of quiet construction, the beloved community pool opened its doors this morning, welcoming swimmers with the sound of fresh water rushing through a state-of-the-art filtration system. The renovation, funded by a $3.6 million investment, preserved the original Art Deco tiles while adding spacious locker rooms, a heated lounge area, and a wider promenade that stretches toward the park's iconic marble arches. I watched a 7-year-old splash gleefully beside his grandfather, both marveling at the crystal-clear water that reflects the surrounding pines. The moment the first swimmer dove in, the pool seemed to pulse with the collective memory of generations who have gathered here to cool off after a summer race or a winter soak. It's a reminder that while the building may be newer, the spirit of community remains unchanged. Saratoga Springs once again has a place where neighbors can gather, laugh, and find a little peace together.
Thank you, Saratoga Springs, for watching. Tonight's smoky horizon from the Canadian wildfires reminded us how quickly nature can change our skies. Stay safe, keep informed, and join us tomorrow for more local news and stories that matter. We appreciate your community spirit. I'm Marcus Dunfield signing off.